it is my privilege to introduce to you, yes, my friend, my classmate, but most importantly, my brother in Christ, Benji Fernandes.
Yo, what's up, man? Nah, I can't talk right now. I gotta give the speech. Santa Mufasa, though. What's going on, Northwestern? My name is Fernandes. I'm a junior accounting major here at Northwestern College, and I'll be running for this position of student body president with my fellow running mate, Hershey. Today I'm going to share with you about my 3 years of experience here at Northwestern that have given me the essential skills needed to be an effective student government president. The first skill I learned was perseverance. 3 years ago, I left my home and my family, the place I grew up, that I spent 18 years of my life with, everybody that I was with, to come to the United States. It was actually quite challenging, leaving the place I loved to come here for school. Or I knew I didn't have any friends, or I didn't have any family apart from one sister. I remember clearly the first time I got to campus. I remember very vividly with 2 suitcases and myself. It was very challenging and very hard. For a while I had a feeling that I didn't really belong here, and I felt it the most was one particular day. See, when I was a freshman, I used to wear bandanas, and I was walking around. I was just walking around one day, and out of nowhere, this guy starts chasing me. This guy starts chasing me with socks and a sword. Do you know how confused I was? I was like, what's going on? Like, that's the fastest way to scare an African, hands down. But you know, in all reality, it was very challenging getting adjusted here at Northwestern College. And I'm sure anybody here who has moved to a different place can relate very closely to that. On one of the few days, as soon as I was here as a freshman, I was seated down and thinking about the different difficulties in transitioning. I was able to Skype my father and get on the phone with him and talk to him, and I was telling him how I was struggling with the transition. He said one thing. He said, "You know where you've come from, Benji. Not many people get the opportunity to go to America for college like you do, so please make the most of it when you're out there." These words stuck to me and made me reevaluate my thoughts and reevaluate my morals and my aims when I was a student here. So I persevered and worked hard to make this opportunity everything my father could be proud of. Perseverance is the first skill set I talked to you guys about. Second skill set that I've developed is my ability to master details. Being an accounting major, we pay attention to every single detail and analyze a lot of situations. This skill set is also what I learned while being on student government. The opportunity came up my freshman year to run for a Senate position. See, previously I'd been in student government in high school, and I prayed and decided to run. By God's grace, my freshman year, I was able to be elected to be a senator and represent the student body in student government. See, student government seeks to strengthen the body at Northwestern by being the voice between the students as well as the administration, and it gave it the students, faculty, and administration at Northwestern College. Being in student government my freshman year taught me 2 essential things. The first thing was it allowed me to learn the foundational aspects, the hierarchy, and the campus and its administration. The second thing, I was able to learn about student government and all various structures and how committees are the backbone of its operation. Another skill set I developed my freshman year was time management and customer service. Working with campus technologies, you are able to work under high pressure and very efficiently. You have no idea how many phone calls you get when everybody and their cousin's calling you, telling you the rock is down. My second year at Northwestern, I was blessed to be able to serve as the director's position on Student Activities Council for Communications. With this position, I learned 3 essential skills: organization skills, effective communication, as well as delegation of tasks. With this position, working with my fellow directors, I learned about the organizational structure. I was able to put together, practice essential analytical skills. We would brainstorm, put ideas together, find what ways we can implement them, evaluate and see both alternatives and solutions, and then execute our plans that we have planned. As a director, you lead your committee, so I was able to gain essential managerial experience on how to run meetings efficiently and find ways to motivate people. By the way, shout out to Bon Appetit cookies. Those really help. The chocolate chip, get people motivated. Working under Donette Scott has been such an honor. She has been one of the most organized people that I have met. After dining for a year under her, I was able to learn habits that facilitated me to work efficiently and execute tasks. From Student Activities Council, I was able to network with the most of our campus employees and build relationships with them. Transitioning from my sophomore year to this year I've been currently involved in FORCE, the multicultural group on campus, being on Residence Live, serving as a resident assistant, as well as being a student ambassador for Northwestern College for admissions. Being an RA, I've learned about conflict resolution, working as a team, and being able to hear the voice of our student body, which is key, which defines student government. The first word in there is students. With admissions, being a student ambassador, I've been able to learn a lot about what incoming students seek to pursue at a college when they're looking during their college search. This insight has been essential. It has been essential in the fact that if we're able to, our Northwestern College current retention rate is 70%. This is very important because if we're able to increase our retention rate, this will mean that more money is getting invested back into the college, which will build a foundation for more financial aid opportunities for students. One day, as I was, talking to the students, leading this tour group, and, had around 15, 20 high schoolers and a few parents, mainly moms, and I was guiding this tour group and showing them the campus and, explaining every single thing. As we're heading to the student center from the library, we're walking this way to the student center, that tunnel right before Moyer. So I was walking, I was really engaged in this conversation, trying to hear what the students wanted to see and learn from them. All of a sudden, I landed on the ice, completely ate it like dinner. As I looked up for help, I was on the floor and I was looking up for help. Everybody and their mama had their phones out, taking pictures. Seems to be like an Instagram moment or something like that. So, these experiences have really facilitated me forward in this way. So why like me? I've had a great wealth of experience in various different factions of our school. My experiences have given me a broader picture and especially the essential skill sets needed. See, it's not about the experiences that I've had, it's the skill sets that I've developed from these experiences. My professor always says, anyone can have experience, it just means that they were there. Just like anyone can take a class, doesn't mean that they've mastered the class. But the same way, from these experiences, I've gained essential skills that I've explained to you through this course of the speech. Perseverance, paying attention to detail, delegation, effective communication, as well as being able to analyze situations. As well, throughout this time of building these skills, I was able to build relationships with a large range of faculty and staff around our campus, working closely with the administration through this process. Experiences I've had have honed the skills needed to be an effective president here at Northwestern. Even though I wasn't directly involved in student government over the last year, my heart and my passion kept me connected to student government. Over the course of the last year, I've been meeting with Drew Elric, the former president, who was also the vice president when I was in student government, and current president Maxwell Reimer. And keeping a close connection with the senators on student government, hearing their thoughts and plans ahead for next year, addressing various issues such as parking, continuing to improve the communication lines, which I feel we can continue to improve in a lot of ways where you guys can actually hear what we're doing and we can give you feedback and you guys can answer questions for us. As well as completion of the tasks and current projects that are going on right now. My heart and passion has always been to go back to student government, and this is the time to do it. Through my time here at Northwestern, I've grown to really love Northwestern College. I mean, it's not every college student that can say they got somebody calling you honey every day. It goes like this. Hi honey, how you doing sweetie? You have a good day sweetie? Barbie from the checkout line. But, this isn't about me. This is about, I've defined my personality here. And if I want to make it something serious, I would have done something like this. But no, Northwestern College, you've seen my personality, my heart, my passion. These are my brothers in Christ that I appreciate coming out to help with me. And see, Northwestern College, here we go, Northwestern College can help define who we are, but we also as a student body define who Northwestern College is. Coming from a background that fosters community, this is something that I've done. and my time here at Northwestern. I've been serving, I found various ways to serve, I am serving currently, and I will continue to serve. I've been blessed with a huge passion and a huge heart for this school, and found many ways to pour my heart out into this campus. My 3 years here have been so vital, and I wouldn't trade it to go to any other college, to be honest. Northwestern, today I'm honored and very humbled to stand before you. It has been an absolute pleasure getting to know so many of you and hearing your stories and your backgrounds. So that's why this year, going to next year, I'd like to represent you as student body president. Thank you for your time, and I sincerely appreciate your vote.
I'm Valentino Watson. I approve this message.